Welcome back to part 3 of our 5-part deep dive series. Today we are, we're unpacking some pretty wild insights from a major tech CEO.
Yeah, we're diving into the token-driven economy and this mind-bending concept called auto-research.
Right, so to start, there's this fundamental shift happening in how we actually value labor, like moving away from maximizing manual hourly output.
Exactly. It's moving toward maximizing token consumption. And to make sense of this, I love the LeBron James analogy from our sources.
Yeah, the $1 million a year on his body.
Right. He notoriously spends that to maintain peak athletic performance.
Yeah.
But in a token-driven economy, it's not just about, fixing wear and tear.
Right. I mean, imagine if LeBron could spend that money to summon 100 digital clones of himself to run simulations before a game.
Yeah, before he even steps on the court.
Exactly. He's multiplying his output. And that's what elite knowledge workers need to be doing with AI tokens.
Yeah, and the source material actually poses a fascinating thought experiment to drive this home. Say a company pays a top-tier software engineer, like $500,000 a year.
Okay, a pretty hefty salary.
Right. But at the end of the year, leadership looks at the books and sees that this incredible engineer only consumed maybe $5,000 worth of compute tokens.
Oh, wow.
The CEO argues leadership should be deeply alarmed by that. The expectation is that they should be burning closer to $250,000 in tokens.
Hold on. $250,000 in compute just for one person.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to question the economics there. How is a single human physically typing enough prompts to rack up a $250,000 server bill?
Well, they aren't typing them. That's the whole paradigm shift.
Okay, so how are they spending it?
The engineer isn't just chatting with a single bot anymore. They're deploying autonomous agents that run thousands of parallel operations in the background.
Oh, I see.
So while the human engineer is sleeping, their agents are generating code, testing thousands of edge cases, debugging.
Right, cross-referencing databases and all that.
Exactly. The tokens are fueling an entire synthetic team managed by that one human.
I mean, if an engineer is commanding an army of agents burning through that much compute, the output has to be just staggering.
Oh, it is.
The source actually highlights a genomic research example that puts this into perspective. We're talking about raw biological data that normally takes a researcher 7 grueling years to turn into a celebrated PhD thesis for a journal like Science.
And using an agentic system called auto-research, that entire chunk of data was processed locally on a standard desktop computer.
Which is wild.
Yeah, in about 35 minutes.
Wait, 35 minutes? How does that even work locally? Like 7 years of complex human labor condensed into a lunch break without needing some massive server farm.
Because auto-research isn't just, large language models searching for keywords. It's an architecture that orchestrates multiple specialized agents.
Oh, so they split up the work.
Exactly. One agent forms a hypothesis based on the data set, another writes Python code to test it, another reviews for errors, and another drafts the findings.
So they just iterate autonomously.
Right. By keeping the individual models hyper-specialized for specific tasks, the system runs incredibly efficiently on local hardware.
Okay, but if an agentic system can do 7 years of complex analysis on a local desktop in 35 minutes, traditional enterprise software seems kind of doomed, right?
You would think so.
Yeah. I mean, software companies build their business by charging per human seat. If humans aren't sitting there clicking through tools for years, the IT market collapses.
It seems like an obvious conclusion, but the source makes the exact opposite case. They argue the enterprise software market is going to explode.
Explode? How?
Because the current market size is artificially capped by the physical limit of human hands typing on keyboards, what the source calls the butts-in-seats bottleneck.
Oh, I see. So once you lift that physical human constraint, the volume just skyrockets.
Right. You will have 100 times more users, but they won't be human. You'll have autonomous agents hammering tools like SQL databases, Photoshop, vector databases at superhuman speeds.
Wait, hold on. If the agents are the ones doing the heavy lifting, why are they interfacing with human tools like Photoshop or SQL? Why not bypass them entirely?
Because humans still need to ground truth the work. We have to steer the ship,
Right.
If an agent hallucinates or makes a bad strategic call, we need the final output represented in standard tools we can actually verify, edit, and control.
So Photoshop and SQL basically become the common language between the human manager and the AI workforce.
Exactly.
That completely reframes the entire future of work for you. I mean, your value is no longer tied to how fast you can manually code or navigate a spreadsheet.
No, not at all.
Your edge is going to be how effectively you can direct autonomous agents and leverage compute tokens to scale your ideas. You're basically transitioning from the player on the court to the head coach.
Which leaves us with a really compelling question.
Oh, yeah.
If the enterprise software market expands exponentially because AI agents are doing all the querying, clicking, and drafting, will the next generation of software even bother having a human user interface?
Or will it be designed entirely just for other machines to read?
Exactly.
Wow. Definitely something for you to ponder. Until next time.